Welcome, race fans, back this week with the NSRA Super Speedway Series here at Daytona with the trucks. Going to be an exciting race here tonight. A lot of really hyped up guys about tonight's race. And man, we're creeping up on about having almost 30 drivers in here so far, so should be a pretty good sized field. We'll take a look at the weather here. Coming up on, I guess it's already on right now, the I-State Series. That's on right now here on MaxSpeedTV, and tune in tomorrow night for the All-Pro Racing Pro 4 Truck Series. That'll be up tomorrow night. Also the Extreme Motorsports 99 K&N Series, so tune in for that right here on MaxSpeedTV tomorrow night. Let's take a look at the weather here to see what's going on with that. 65-degree air temperature, 69-degree track temperature. They're doing 100 laps here tonight, 250 miles. Tire window about 40 to 70 laps. And fuel window, they're only running 50% fuel, so it's going to be right between 20 and 25 laps on a tank of fuel. And pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. All right, looking at the points coming into tonight, Michael Whitaker still holding on to a pretty commanding lead over John Johnson. John 42 points back. Anthony Poston drops to third, 43 points behind. J.D. Crow in fourth, 45 points behind. Len McNeese in fifth, 61 points behind. Les Levy in sixth place, 69 points back. Daniel Harrington in seventh, 77 points back. Then it starts getting into the 100 points behind. David Gainforth, 8th, 101 behind. Peter Bailey in 9th, 119 back. David Anderson in 10th, 122 points behind. Russell McCarron, 11th. Mark Mann, 12th. Kenny Holderman, 13th. Donald Bennett, 14th. Chris Akers, 15th. Jason Kinsler in 16th. Gavin Jones, 17th. Donald Sadusky, 18th. Gabe Butler, 19th. And Eric Laurie rounding out the field in 20th, 209 points behind the leader. So that's your points coming into tonight. All right, right now, Jesse Unruh is the leader on the board here with the fastest lap. David Anderson second, Peter Bailey third, Tom Labar fourth, and Tim Williams. That's your top five right now as they are out here. They still got about 8.5 minutes left to practice here, so thank you all for joining us. We appreciate that very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, and please do subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Well, hey, Marie, how you doing? Good to see you there, Marie. Yeah, I see Jimmy's in the room. Very cool. I'm not sure if he's got a teammate to work with there or not. Well, no, he hasn't joined the room yet. He is racing tonight, isn't he? I don't see his name on the list yet. I don't see his name on the list yet. I'm sure he'll be along here shortly. Yeah, we got 3 MaxSpeedTV trucks out there tonight. Holy smokes. Alex Kinsler, Michael D'Amico, and Daniel Holloway, all 3 of them be teaming up together to see if one of them can get to victory lane tonight in the MaxSpeedTV truck. That would be pretty awesome. Daniel Holloway tried last week, but had a problem there toward the end, got wrecked out, and did not finish the race, so did not have a good run. So we'll see what happens this week. All right, I see Jimmy in there now. He joined in finally. And right now, wow, we got over 30 drivers. 31 drivers. But I think one guy may have left. Do not know if Tommy Gossett left or what, whether he's coming back. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, there's two of the trucks right there, MaxSpeedTV trucks. Daniel Holloway and Michael D'Amico working together right there. Holloway 5th on the leaderboard right now, D'Amico 9th. We still got about 4 minutes and 10 seconds left of practice here. But we're going to step away here just a couple minutes for the national anthem, and then we'll be back right after that with qualifying. And again, thank you all for joining us. Appreciate that. All right, folks, we're going to step away real quick here for the national anthem. We'll be right back, so stay with us.
Twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so busking in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land and none of it's you and me. The name of the fray, we are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
All right, folks, we're back, and qualifying's just getting started, so you haven't missed anything yet. Nobody's turned in a time, and should be seeing that here momentarily. Big field here. I think there's about 32 drivers out here. Got a couple more guys start here just a little late. Hey, Crazy Dan. Jimmy Crow laying down a fast lap. Tom LaBarbe topping that. That's her first laps around here, though. And Jimmy Crow back to the top of the leaderboard. Chris Akers second. Oh, that didn't last long. Doug Johnson took over second. Quite a few qualifiers, 22 of them qualified out of this big field. Get 34 drivers, well, probably 33 drivers, because Stephen Herman usually admins the race, so he's in there as a driver, but they got about a minute left in qualifying. Well, it's going to be exciting, I can tell you that. It's going to be pack racing right on top of one another, a lot of passing, 2 or 3 wide. I expect everything here tonight. I expect to see a lot of A lot of great racing by these guys. Every race, these guys do something unexpected, and so it's kind of cool to watch how some of the teams try different things, different pit strategies, and everything, and they can run so well. No stages here, but they do have 2 quick fixes, just in case something happens. They can get back out there. Kinsler turning in a 15th place qualifying. Wow. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying. Let's get them down here on the grid. All right, Gabe Butler taking the pole. Wow, he snuck that one in there pretty easy. Only beating Jimmy Crow by 1/1000th of a second, but a 51.337. Congratulations to Gabe for grabbing the pole. Jimmy Crow starting on the outside of the front row in second. David Anderson in third. Chris Whitaker will start 4th place. Doug Johnson 5th. Chris Akers 6th. Donald Sadusky 7th. Les Levy 8th. Jesse Unruh 9th. And Eric Laurie, that is your top 10. Mark Mann 11th. Donald Stewart 12th. Jordan Wright 13th. Donald Bennett 14th. Alex Kinsler 15th. Daniel Holloway 16th. Michael D'Amico 17th. Tom Labar 18th. Len McNeese 19th. John Johnson 20th. Michael Russell 21st. Peter Bailey 22nd. David Gainforth 23rd. Tim Williams 24th. First one to not take a qualifying time, Rod Flagg will start 25th. Gavin Jones 26th. Tommy Gossett 27th. Russell McCarron 28th. AJ McCarron 29th. Brandon Hernan 30th. TJ Crampton 31st. I believe Stephen Herman is officiating here tonight, so he may not be in the race. Todd Poston 33rd. Russell Hancock 34th. That rounds out the field. Very nice lap by Gabe Butler, let me tell you. Very nice. All right, this should be rolling out here any second. 100 laps is what we're looking for here tonight, folks. All right. Everybody ready for some super speedway racing? Hang on to your seat, strap them belts down good and tight, because here we go. It's gonna be fun. All right, pace cars in.
Green flag.
And green flag is out. Get up to speed here. And get all sorted out. Gabe Butler, Jimmy Crow on the outside, getting a pretty good push there from the number 41 there, Chris Whitaker. Those two making a difference up on the high side, and Chris Akers and Jimmy Crow to the front. Man, look at this, Marie. Or is she driving? I think Marie's driving. I always like to tease her about that. He did a fantastic qualifying round, but it wasn't enough to take the pole, almost, but by 1/1000th of a second, and he leads the first lap of the race. Very good. Jesse Unruh trying to come up through the field here. But he has lost a couple of places since the start of the race. But not to worry, it's a long race. Eric Laurie now picking up 2 positions. The front of the field starting to take their form here now, still too wide after the green flag start. And a little bit of weaving around. Yay, Jesse Unruh there with a little weave. Donald Bennett in 16th, taking his time right now. High side for him. And right behind him, Tom Labar. Would he be impatient right now? Daniel Holloway back in 21st on the high side as well. Tim Williams looked like he was going to have a good qualifying time, but he wound up with a 24th place time. Man. And unfortunate John Johnson now all the way back in 22nd. He's got a lot of work to do. Gabe Butler to the lead on the outside of Jimmy Crow to retake the lead. And he gets his lap led finally. Whitaker again going to be the pusher today and get everybody to the front, but nobody's working to get him to the front like Chris Akers. Chris doing a good job hanging right with him right now. Just kind of hanging there, not really pushing it too awful hard. Jimmy Crow looks like he's weaving around quite a bit there. Not sure what's going on, but he may be having some connection problems or something. Sometimes, usually, we kind of ciphered that out last night. It may look to us like he's weaving around, but in all reality, when he's in that truck, he's really not weaving around. So it all depends on their connection and iRacing. Say you just weaved up right there. Sometimes it's iRacing that does that. We kind of came to that conclusion last night. It could be just his connection. We can ride along with Jimmy though here. You can see he's trying to hang on to the bumper there of Gabe Butler. And it's pretty difficult to hang right on the bumper of somebody, believe me. If you can't see that yellow line, it's hard to tell where you're at. You kind of get blinded by the back end of that truck. But everything going good so far. All right, let's go back in the field a ways and see. David Gainforth has dropped all the way to 26th now. TJ Crampton 27th. Oh, we did have a few guys that did not join the race. What the heck? Yeah, Russell Hancock. Uh-oh, somebody's out of shape right there. Whoa, 998, Michael Russell. Wow, he almost got into TJ Compton there, but he's going to go to the back part of the field here. Todd Poston way off the pace. And Gavin Jones is a lap down. He just goes a lap down. He started on pit road. So the whole field's going to get by him. And Chris Akers, Gabe Butler. I'm not sure who that is in the front right there right now. Chris Whitaker. Excuse me. Whitaker leads a lap. Everybody wants them bonus points, let me tell you. They all add up. Yes, sir. Hey, Orange Gaming. Les Levy, high side for him. Giving a lot of room there. Eric Laurie right behind him. Eric kind of trying to stay right in the groove right there. Him and Donald Stewart. Oh, somebody just ducked out. That was Russell McCarron. No, it was number 30 there. Donald Bennett. He ducked out there on the trioval and has fallen now all the way back to 20th. Oh, we got one in the wall back there. Peter Bailey, but no caution. Let's see what happened here to Peter Bailey. Not sure if this was self-inflicted or see what happened to him. He just drove, well, he's out on the outside here. They're in the 603. And a little net coating between him and the 99 there, Tim Williams. John Johnson almost got a piece of that. He goes into the wall. And everybody gets by safely, so I'm really kind of shocked that did not bring the caution out right there. Oh, man. Well, tough break for him. Yeah, very tough break for Peter Bailey. So he goes to pit road, comes off. He's good to go now, but Jimmy Crowe back in the lead. There you go, trying to get you a little better camera angle looking back from our leader, Jimmy Crowe. I forgot to set up some of these cameras, and every time I do it, I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to set up another camera, and then I get out of there and I forget to save it. Akers still working on the high side. Unable to clear anybody, but unable to get Whitaker too awful far to the front. Whitaker did lead a lap, but wow. And Gabe Butler looked to the inside there with Jimmy Crowe. Yeah, Whitaker taking over the lead now. Is he going to come down? Boy, I'll tell you, not much room there, but he makes it down in front of Jimmy Crowe. Wow, he did that with a lot of finesse, let me tell you. Very, very cautiously he come down. Great job by Chris Whitaker, and probably great job there by Jimmy Crow too, because that could have been disastrous if he would have got into the front of Jimmy's truck. It was a pretty close call. Well, that leaves Chris Whitaker up on the high side now, working with Les Levy. Les coming from 8th to 5th. Well, he's working it. See where some of the MaxSpeedTV trucks are at. Alex Kinsler in the front. And D'Amico, high side, he's running the MaxSpeedTV truck. And also Daniel Holloway. So 3 teammates working together there for the MaxSpeedTV guys. Mark Mann now in 12th. Coming up on more lap traffic, I believe that is Todd Poston is about to go a lap down. He stays high, lets the leaders all go by. Great job. They had to take him 3 wide right there. Front of the field starting to thin out a little bit, but Chris Akers gets a pretty good push here from Les Levy. Not enough to get him down in front of Whitaker just yet. Might be enough to get him out there far enough to get a lap lead, though. Going to be close at the line here, folks. I don't know. I think Whitaker, yeah, Whitaker's got it. Looked like Les Levy kind of backed off of there of Chris Akers, and Chris did not get the chance to lead that lap. Wow, big wiggle there by Jimmy Crow. You make him wiggling quite a little bit there, though. David Anderson sitting in 5th. He's been right here just about since the start of the race. Donald Stewart's come from 12th to 6th. And now the high side is no more. So Chris Akers kind of trapped up there by himself. And here they come to pit road. 16 laps on a tank of fuel. Wow. Here they come. Everybody's coming in. Wow, that's amazing. Not one single person is staying out. Oh, maybe one. Probably the lap down vehicles. You believe that? Holy smokes. Everybody has come to pit road. And Tom Labar drives through, did not stop. And he is going to be scored as our leader. But Gabe Butler, first one off of pit road, making his pit stop. David Anderson, Chris Akers, Donald Stewart, and Chris Whitaker. But Tom Labar did a drive-through. That means he'll have to come down next time. He's probably going to be pretty close on fuel. Let's see if he comes in. Oh, we got a caution. Uh-oh. Doug Johnson and the number 23 there, Russell McCarron. Let's go back and take a look now. These guys were just coming off of pit road. I don't know exactly what happened here, but I'm on Doug Johnson. Oh, he got loose right there. Wow, did he get loose? Just giving it too much power coming off of pit road. Yep. And oh, he did get into Eric Laurie. Oh my gosh, wow. Guys were trying to miss it. I think Russell McCarron was coming up through there. Yeah, I think he's seen what was going on, but he was backing out of it. And there's guys wrecking back here. Oh my gosh, yeah. More guys were wrecking. They just got too tight together right there. Dang. Yeah, Donald Bennett caught up into that. So that brings out the caution here, folks. Doug Johnson Man. All right. Well, we'll get back up here live. Gabe Butler is the leader. Now, they just got done pitting, so they will not be coming in. But some of them guys in the back are going to have to come in and get that, probably use a reset. Oh, well, let's get a word in with, let's see if we can talk to Chris Whitaker here. Chris Whitaker, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? How's the race going so far for you?
It's going pretty good. We're a little cautious with so many people coming in on that first pit stop and lost some spots, but better safe than sorry.
Sure, yeah. I know. I seen everybody come in. That was, man, oh man, that had to have been a busy place right there on pit road at that time. Hard to see your pit stalls when everybody's on pit road like that.
Yeah, I had trucks. We actually come in the pits 3 wide, so I had trucks inside, outside, and
wow.
It was all I could do just get the truck in the stall.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, so now, what's the plan from here? You got out there and you've knocked out the bonus point there for leading a lap. So now you're just going to ride for a while?
Yeah, but I'm going to do that up front.
Right.
The guys up here are pretty good and clean, so I'll hang out with them. If I see something I don't like, I'll drop to the back. But there's so many trucks out here.
Yeah.
Just roll the dice.
I know it. I know it. I couldn't believe how many people joined in here tonight. That was pretty amazing. So, all right, well, Chris, we'll let you go, and good luck out there for the rest of the race.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. So, Gabe Butler leading. David Anderson second. Chris Akers third. Donald Stewart fourth. Chris Whitaker fifth. Donald Sadusky sixth place. Jesse Unruh in seventh. Mark Mann eighth. Alex Kinsler ninth, and John Johnson rounds out the top 10. As we wait on the one to go, we still have not got it yet. I'll make up a couple little cameras here for you before we get back to green. Need to adjust some of these anyhow. Let's see if we get the one to go this time. See if the lights go out on the pace car. And they are out. So that means we're going green flag racing next time. Bye, folks. Going to be restarting on lap 22 out of 100. Not what I wanted. That's a nice shot right there. Looking back on that field, man. I don't see a whole lot of Toyotas out here tonight. A lot of people are racing with the new Chevy Silverados. Now, the first Toyota that I see on the track is run by John Johnson. He's running up here. He's running in 9th right now. Then let's see. Tim Williams is running a Toyota. AJ McCarron. David Gainforth. Yeah, he's in a Toyota. And so is TJ Crampton. But here we go. Back to green. Pace car's in.
Green flag.
And green is out. We're back underway here at Daytona tonight. We're race number 11 out of the season, folks. David Anderson, high side. Does grab a bonus point there for leading that lap. He's kind of snuck by the outside there and led a lap. Good deal. Well, we got the Chris and Chris show here working with Gabe Butler on the bottom. Chris Akers, Chris Whitaker. So far, Mark Mann. He, yeah, Mark Mann. Mark, good racer, man. He was out there last week and did a great job. And let's see if he can do it again this week. Turned out to be a big influence on that front part of the field last week. So let's see if he can do it again this week. Him and Whitaker and Akers, man, they were right up there. And Jordan Wright coming from 13th to 10th. And there's Daniel Holloway now working behind Alex Kinsler. Them two working together. Not sure what happened to the other MaxSpeedTV truck. D'Amico's all the way back in 27th. Got a lot of work to do. Russell McCarron about to lose the draft. Eric Laurie has lost the draft. Looks like he's got a little bit of damage on the left front of that truck, though. And may not have used the reset there, and might be a little bit off of pace. Shows you just how close these guys are, man, when they're racing. David Anderson tries to get down there and get just a little bit of side draft. Side draft really a big help on these things. You'll see him pick up a bunch of speed here on the straightaways. The inside's a little faster in the corners, but coming up on the straightaways, see Anderson just drive on by. Not sure if it's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough here to get him down in front, I don't believe. Still side by side. Wow, that was close. Very close racing for them guys. Very close. Sadusky into 6th. Now looking, Jimmy Crow now is back in 13th after being up there and leading 8 laps. He's got a lot of work to do to get back to the front, because it is so difficult to try to get by that many cars when everybody is so equal out here. So he's got his work cut out for him right now. AJ McCarron sitting right behind him, number 5, and right behind him TJ Crampton, my bad. Let's say it like an Englishman. TJ Crampton. TJ, pretty good guy. Good racer, too. David Gainforth. David comes into tonight 8th in points. Needs to have a good run here today. He's 101 points out of the lead. Well, what's everybody think of the racing so far? Hey, Michelle. Well, thank you, Michelle, very much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's that 1440p I'm doing now. Looks pretty amazing. If you got the computer to push it, turn it up to 1440, it's pretty clear. I'll tell you what, if Chris Akers could push the back of that bumper in any further, he would. I don't know how he's staying on the back of Gabe Butler that long without that truck getting pretty hot. I don't know. I don't think they show. I don't think we can see the yeah, we can't see the inside gauges there. I don't think I can back that off enough. Yeah, I don't even know if that's even right. Whether those gauges are correct or not, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if those temperatures are correct or not. It's kind of hard to say. I never really tested that to see if it actually was the true temperature gauge. Temperatures, I really do not know that. So, yeah, it's something that he's going to have to keep an eye on, though. When you're traveling behind somebody so close like that, it's so easy to overheat. You got to kind of leave where you can get a corner of that truck out and get a little bit of air in that radiator. Oh, yeah, I know it. It is, Michelle. It is. Yes. Times have changed, and, you know, you got to change with them. Jesse Unruh to 7th place. Inching his way a little closer to the front. John Johnson coming from 20th to 10th, so he's chopped the field in half. Having an excellent run here tonight. Looks like, yeah, it looks like we did lose one driver there, Russell Hancock, out early. And only 2 guys are lapped down, Gavin Jones and Michael Russell. But Eric Laurie is not far from going a lap down here. That little bit of damage on that truck has really cost him a lot of speed out there. Michael Russell drives by. Michael is a lap down. Eric Laurie watching as these guys are coming up behind him here pretty quick to put him a lap down. You can see them leaders coming up behind him pretty quick. He'll have to go 3 wide. He's going to stay on the high side here for sure. Oh, man, I am so sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yeah, and wow, and just in time for Father's Day? Oh, my gosh. That's horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Oh, man, guys getting a little tight coming around Eric Laurie. Michael Russell did tap the wall a little bit, but now they can start picking up a little speed. Gabe Butler still leading, been out front for 18 laps. Yeah, that's a heck of a thing there, Michelle. Lose your father just before Father's Day. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, somebody out of the groove right there. Donald Sadusky. Yep, Donald Sadusky. He got out of the groove coming through that tri-oval, and man, it don't take much. All right, he's getting it back up to speed, but wow. Well, they're not far from lap or from pitting here. Matter of fact, they probably should be coming in any time now. Here they come. Some of them. Chris Whitaker's going to stay out there, though. He wants to stay out and lead a lap, and he will grab a lap lead. Chris Akers, Chris Whitaker, and Mark Mann. And it's a little way back to Jimmy Crow, Alex Kinsler, Daniel Holloway is all working together here. And Chris Akers to the front. And let's see, he's going to be coming in here, right? Yeah, they're coming in now. And Mark Mann's going to stay out one more lap, and he's going to get a bonus point. Mark Mann and David Gainforth stay out. They should be coming in on the next lap here, though. Or Mark Mann should anyhow. David Gainforth could probably stay out there an extra lap and lead one lap to get a bonus point. And it would be a much needed bonus point for him too, if he could just lead one lap. So that would, he's 8th in points. Mark Mann is 12th in points. But Gainforth is going to give it up, and he's going to come to pit road too. Russell McCarron, he's coming in. So all the leaders will be coming in right here. And that should eventually, once they get around here, put Chris Akers back in the lead. But he's out here by himself. I don't know what happened to Whitaker, but they'll be coming up on the back of him here, him and Rod Flagg. Here comes David Anderson around, though. Or Anderson. And they're coming up on, they're going to go by here with a full head of steam. But by Chris Akers, Chris is going to have to join into the crowd here. And David Anderson takes over the lead. Jesse Unruh in second. Well, been good racing so far. Yes, ma'am and sir, it's been good racing. Well, I think with the way it is right now, I think it's about time for a little crank it up, I think. What do you think? I think it's about that time. Let's do this. All right, we got a brand new leader, Alex Kinsler out front. Daniel Holloway now in second. Two of the MaxSpeedTV trucks up here in the front. Nice looking trucks too. Both a little different, but awesome looking trucks. I do know Holloway's was painted by Chris Akers. There in the number 4 of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup car. That one, he is the painter of Daniel Holloway's truck. Daniel sitting right there in second place on the bottom. And here comes Todd Poston. Now, we thought Todd went a lap down there earlier and somehow manages to get back on the lead lap and be up here racing for the lead. How does that work? Wow. That's one heck of an impressive run. He started 33rd on the field. And he's battling for the lead. He needs a win here today. Dropped one position last week, back to 3rd. He needs to try to get a win here today and try to pull those points back up a little bit. And he does get his lap led, so point taken right there, grabbing a bonus point. Chris Akers behind him, David Anderson on the bottom, and Chris Whitaker to the back of this group working with Rod Flagg. Now Rod started 25th. So these guys have had some amazing pit stops. 2-tire pit stops, I see. Like everybody did a 2-tire pit stop. Then another group way back here, 8 seconds back, led by Gabe Butler, Tim Williams, John Johnson, Jimmy Crow. This is a big pack of cars here, but they're running 8.5 seconds behind that lead pack. And I don't know, they need a caution to get caught up or something here. Les Levy getting shuffled back a little bit there. Peter Bailey. We thought his day was over there, but he got into that wreck, got a new car, and is back out there on the track. So one reset used, and now running in 16th. 15th. And Mark Mann must have had a pretty bad pit stop too. Man, he is back here in 19th after he was up there bidding for the lead earlier. All right, back up front. Guys still battling out, trying to decide who's going to be the leader. Holloway sitting here on the bottom. See how much these trucks dance around. Poston again heading out front with Chris Akers. Side by side with Alex Kinsler right now for the lead. And he gets a push, and he does take over the lead. Anthony Poston into the lead. Very nice. Nicely done. Nice push by Chris Akers. Jesse Unruh now in behind Chris Akers. That could be a very deadly combination between these racers up here in the front right now. Chris Akers is going to lead this lap. Those two, oh my gosh, they are absolutely deadly together. Whitaker's struggling to hang on to the back of that group right now. And a little ways back to Gabe Butler. Now almost 9.5 seconds behind the leader, so they've lost a whole nother second. That's how fast these guys are racing up here in the front. Let's see, Chris Akers doing 189 miles an hour. Let's see what Gabe Butler's doing. Now they're doing about the same, so you're really it's kind of a stalemate right there. They're not really gaining a whole lot of time on that lead pack. They need a caution. Jimmy Crow on the high side working with Tim Williams. Donald Bennett, 15th place. He was involved in that wreck there and got a new truck, though. Got back out here. Seems to be okay now. And the battle continues for the lead here. Chris Akers and Jesse Unruh. Akers to the front of Anthony Poston, or Todd Poston, however, whatever you want to call him there. Unruh to the lead. Let's see, he's trying to lead a lap, Jesse Unruh, and he's working with Rod Flagg. Rod gets up against the wall. Oh my gosh. And they're coming up on lap traffic here to get by 3 wide. And it's a tight fit, but they make it and they pass up that, I believe that is, no, that wasn't him. Who was that? Oh, that was TJ. Yep. TJ Crampton. He's going to go to the back of the field. He is in 30th place, folks, 6 laps down. Wow. You talk about a lot of ground to make up. He's got to be doing a lot of digging right now. All right, well, Gabe Butler, Jimmy Crow, and these guys, Tim Williams, these guys now over 10 seconds behind the leader, so they're even losing more ground. That front group is just on rails here tonight. Hey Sarah, how you doing? DiNapoli. Okay. Yep. Sarah DiNapoli. Yeah, I talked to my dad today for Father's Day too, so this is kind of a good thing here. Yeah, I talked to him, but I'm not sure how many more years I'm going to have him. I still have both of my mom and my dad, and neither one of them is in very good health, and you just hope and pray every day that everybody's going to make it, you know. All right, we got guys coming to pit road. Yep, Jimmy Crow, bunch of them all coming into pit road. So Chris Akers, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, these guys are coming in now. Oh, sliding it onto pit road. Man, out into the grass, Chris Whitaker. That brings the caution out. Let's see what happened here to Chris Whitaker as they were getting ready to pit. That did bring the caution out, though. All right, they're all coming into pit road. Oh, and it looked like Whitaker. What? Wow, I don't know what happened there, but a little miscommunication or something between him and the 25 there of Donald Sadusky. Yep, Whitaker's onto the track, and Sadusky sideways on pit road here, right in front of a bunch of guys that are coming in. Wow, man. So that does bring out the caution, folks. All right, well, it shows Len McNeese, our leader. But he needs to pit. We got a few guys that do need to pit. Len McNeese, Chris Whitaker, AJ McCarron, Russell McCarron, and Tom LaBar. They all need to come in. All right, here comes Len McNeese in. Chris Whitaker. And that's a shame that Whitaker had to spin like that. I'm sure he'll have to use a reset to get back out there. That's a total shame. But that's going to put Chris Akers back out in the lead again. So let's see if we can talk to... let's talk to Alex Kinsler. Gosh, it's been a long time since I've talked to Alex. If I can get him up here. Alex Kinsler, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Alex coming from 15th and running in second right now. Truck's performing pretty well there. You and Holloway were working really good together. I don't know what happened to him. He's not up here with you now.
Oh, I think he caused that wreck. I'm not too sure.
Oh, Holloway? I didn't see him in it, but...
No, I don't know. Not quite sure.
Well, how's the truck running for you? I mean, with the cooler temperatures?
It's actually running pretty good. We get up too close and pushing too hard, it wants to overheat, but
Really?
other than that, she's running pretty good.
That's good. That's good. Well, okay, so you think you and Holloway can get hooked back up together here eventually? Because he's going to be starting back in 12th, it looks like.
Yeah, we're going to try and hook back up. We'll work with Akers here, Chris Akers, and we're going to try to get one of these MaxSpeedTV trucks up there for the win.
All right, very good, Alex. Well, I'll let you go, and good luck out there the rest of the race, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We'll see you later.
Okay. Like D'Amico will get back on the lead lap here. He is just ahead of the leaders. So he should be, he'll get the automatic way by here. The same way with Donald Stewart. Donald's one lap down. Well, we're past halfway, so 50 down. Well, actually 53 down. 47 to go. And I believe this is the second caution, if I remember correctly. Yep, caution number 2. We've had 17 lead changes so far in the race, man. That's a lot of lead changes. And knowing just how hard it is to get them get that lead away from somebody, passing somebody and getting that point lead, and it's difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, there's D'Amico's, that's the other MaxSpeedTV truck. Yeah, we got 3 of them out there today. Michael D'Amico, where is Holloway? Daniel Holloway. He's running a MaxSpeedTV truck, and that was the one that's painted by Chris Akers. And, of course, Alex Kinsler running in second. So, man, 3 MaxSpeedTV trucks. Jeez. All right, lights are out. We're going back to green here, folks. Those guys got to go all the way around to catch up to the back of the field. before they go green. Well, great run for Rod Flag today, man. I know he started back on 25th. Yeah, he's come all the way up to, he's going to be restarting in 3rd. That's a pretty amazing run. Now that the field's all caught back up together, let's get them going here, folks. Pace car heads in. And there's the green. We're underway here at Daytona tonight for the NSRA Super Speedway Truck Series here at Daytona for race number 11. And Kinsler and, oh, wow, Anderson both come down in front of Chris Akers. And now Chris goes back to the high side. He says, all right, you guys want to be like that? We'll just go back around you here. Posting all over the back of Chris Akers now. Giving him a push. Jimmy Crow back into the picture. Big wiggle to the high side there going into the corner. Uh-oh, I just seen somebody got into it back here. Donald Bennett into the wall. No caution. Let's go see what happened here. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Donald Bennett somehow got into the wall. Oh man, tough break for Donald Bennett. Oh, he got into the 99. Oh my. Yeah, that puts both of them over into the wall. Ouch. That was Tim Williams. Man. And for some reason, I ain't sure, Michael D'Amico I ain't sure what happened to D'Amico. Oh, he lost it. He lost it right there. Oh my gosh. And he's down onto the grass. And he comes back up across the track and hits the wall pretty hard. So he's on pit road. There's one of the MaxSpeedTV trucks with a lot of damage. So we're back under caution here, folks. Waiting on the pace car to get caught up to the field. I think Alex Kinsler was the leader, I think. All right, well, let's see who can we talk to next. Because these guys are probably not going to come to pit road. I don't believe they may. I don't know. They've been out here 6 laps. That looks like they are coming to pit road. Okay. All right. Rod Flag's going to stay out, though. Everybody else coming to pit road. let's see if we can get one guy up here. Doug Johnson, you got a copy.
10-4.
Well, Doug, how's your race going?
Kind of up and down.
Up and down, huh? Well, I see you started in 5th and you kind of went back in the field a ways. Now you're marching your way back toward the front, 11th place on this restart. Is this about where you want to be at this time of the race?
Well, I think I'd rather be a little closer to the front, but it's better than 23rd where I was earlier.
Yeah, true. Very true. Well, how many resets have you had to use?
Oh, I've only used one.
Okay, so you still got one. Okay, second half, and you got about 40 to go here, so you should be good then.
10-4, I'm hoping.
Well, what do you think of the cooler temperatures? Does it give the truck a lot more grip?
Yeah, it feels pretty good, even on old tires.
Oh, wow, that's great, because usually old tires, you know, you kind of slip and slide around there a little bit, but great job. All right, well, we'll let you go, Doug. Good luck out there for the rest of the race.
10-4, thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, Doug going to be restarting in 10th, 8th, 9th, whatever. Some guys come to pit road there, popping off. Yep, Rod Flagg come in, so that's going to give the lead back to Chris Akers. And David Gainforth is going to get his lap back and be back on the tail end of the lead lap in 24th. Yep, 24th. So he's got a lot of work to do. All right, looks like yeah, okay. Now they're all fixed. Okay. For a minute there, it showed Gavin Jones as the leader, but Gavin is not the leader. He is actually at the tail end of the lead lap. If you hear music in the background, folks, we have Bonnaroo going on here, and that's not far from me right here outside my window. So it's just less than a mile through the woods, and they're pretty loud right now. So I apologize for that. The big music festival that goes on here once a year, Bonnaroo. I'm sure probably some of you have heard of it. They got the big event coming up in October, the Exit 111 Festival, first annual. And they got some big names there. Guns N' Roses are going to be there. Gosh, I'd have to, can't remember the list. ZZ Top. I want to say Def Leppard. I think Def Leppard's going to be there. Leonard Skinner's going to be there. There's a lot of big names going to be there. And the tickets are actually pretty reasonable. It's a 3-day event. And for $189, that's a lot cheaper than Bonnaroo tickets. Bonnaroo tickets are like $350 right now. God, I couldn't believe it when I seen the prices of them. But yeah, look up the Exit 111 Festival. You can look it up on Facebook, actually. And you can see everybody that will be there. That's pretty cool. Exit 111 Festival. They play all kinds of music, Michelle. All kinds. Everything from rock and roll to blues and some instrumental, not a whole lot, but they play, you know, they play right around the clock too, 24/7 for 3 days. Not 24/7, but 24 hours for 4 days. They started Wednesday night. Thursday was the actual start of the concert, and they go all the way till tonight. But they started getting in there Wednesday night. So, all right, well, here we go. Back to green, folks. Going to be restarting on lap 62. Pace car heads to pit road. Chris Akers, Alex Kinsler on the front row, and green, green, green. Chris Akers didn't let Alex Kinsler get a run on him that time. John Johnson now into the picture for the first time today, coming from 20th and putting a good push on Alex Kinsler right now. A little more help. Jesse Unruh going to jump up there with him. That opens the door up for Jimmy Crow to slide in on the bottom here. Todd Poston right behind him. In the battle for the front, Kinsler with a little bit of a lead here coming to the line, and Kinsler is going to lead that lap. I'll tell you, if those two would get together, Kinsler and Akers, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine. Look at the heavy hitters up here right in the front right now. Gabe Butler's up here, John Johnson, Mark Mann, Jesse Unruh. A lot of heavy hitters in the front right now. These guys know it's time to go. Kinsler down in front of Akers. That's going to leave the high side open for John Johnson to try to get a lap led. Has not led today. Sure could use that bonus point. He's got a long road to get up there and catch back up to Michael Whitaker or Chris Whitaker. And he still did not lead that lap. Now he's got a pretty good run on the high side. He's not going to give that up. Labar into 6th place. Well, Michelle, I don't have room here. Sorry. Well, I don't have no room here. They have a lot of... you can camp right there. They just bring a tent. It's 800 acres. You stay right inside there. Tent or camper or whatever you can bring, you know. And you just camp right there for 3 days or 4 days. Chris Akers to the high side. Let Gabe Butler in on the bottom here. Gabe, good pusher. Trying to keep Kinsler out front. That's kind of expensive, but you know, when you listen to all the music that these guys play, I'm not sure who led that lap. Kinsler got it. Okay. Yeah, when you listen to all the music that they play, it's well worth the money spent. I mean, and you got music right around the clock. They have all kinds of activities there, that games and things to keep you occupied. Oh man, it's just unbelievable. They got Wi-Fi. You can hook up to Wi-Fi there. It's amazing. Matter of fact, our Wi-Fi has been terrible for Verizon in this area. I barely got 2 bars because they're all using so much bandwidth. Everybody's got their phones, and you know, they got charging stations for the phones, solar charging stations. Pretty amazing. Well, Todd Poston keeps digging here. He was a lap down, but he started pretty much dead last today. If he keeps digging, he could be in the top 3 here. One of the few Toyota drivers, Todd Poston. It is pretty awesome. I don't know a lot of the names. They have had good names in the past, though. Some of the headliners have been, they had Metallica there about 6 or 7 years ago. Elton John was there last year. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't book again this year, but I think he's about to retire. I don't know. But yeah, Elton John was there last year as a headliner, and man, it was awesome. Don Johnson still trying to lead a lap, has not gathered that bonus point in yet, but he's not giving up. Akers coming back. Akers 15th in the points right now, trying to break into the top 10. Going to be close at the line, but John Johnson does lead that lap and gets a bonus point. Cha-ching! Side by side with these guys, man, you see them down there trying to get a little side draft off of each other now and then. But as much some of these guys bobble a little bit, boy, and it doesn't take much, you can get into somebody. These guys up in the front here, pretty, like I said, are pretty heavy hitters. These guys know how to drive these things pretty good. So I gotta say, man, they're the best of the best out here for sure. See a little wiggle there when they go into the corners, and you know you're gonna have that. It's, you know, you're going from a straightaway into the corners, and if you don't, you have to kind of turn at a certain time. You don't want to turn too early, but you got to turn early enough to keep that car from doing that. So it's kind of difficult, but yet once you get into doing that, you know, it's a lot easier. David Anderson now back in back in 8th. After starting 3rd, he was up there and led 3 laps earlier. Daniel Holloway back into the mix of things. And up there, Jimmy Crow, Todd Poston, Peter Bailey. We thought Peter's day was over there after that wreck earlier in the race, but he's come from 22nd to 13th. Awesome job. Behind him, Michael D'Amico there in the 27th place. He is a couple of laps down, but he's running right here with the group. Praying for a caution to try to get one of them laps back, I'm sure. Kinsler around Akers to the outside, and he's going to take over the point. He comes down in front of Chris Akers. Like I said, if you could get those two together right there, look out. Kinsler and Akers, golly, man, two of the best pushers that I've seen in a long time. So them guys are very, very good. There we go. There you can look back on the field and see that whole pack of cars. Oh my gosh. Our points leader, let's see where our points leader is. He's at the tail end of this group. He's got a little bit of damage on it, but Rod Flagg's keeping him up there. And then it's quite a ways back to Jordan Wright and these guys. These guys about 11 seconds behind the leader. Jordan Wright, Len McNeese, Donald Bennett. Those three are the last ones on the lead lap. And they're losing a lot of time to that lead pack right now. Battle here with Donald Sadusky and Donald Stewart, both lap down. And John Johnson leads another lap. He can't quite clear Kinsler, though. Jesse Unruh with a big push there up the hill. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's right now, but I'll tell you what, you give them about another 15 laps, it's going to be all bets are off then. We're probably just a couple of laps away from pit stops here. Some of the guys, it looks like Unruh drops to the bottom. He sees an opening available there and takes it. Comes down in front of Gabe Butler. And these guys probably getting ready here, getting set up for pit stops in the next lap or two. Yep, David Anderson drops it to the bottom. And that's leaving a lot of them guys up on the high side. John, where the heck is he? Yeah, John Johnson, he's going backwards pretty quick here. He gets down into the bottom. So they are setting up for pit stops. I'm going to say probably a lot of them are going to come in on this pit, this lap. Some of the guys in the back are. John Johnson is for sure coming in. Yep, he might have been pushing it a little bit close there. Tom LaBarre. Now around the outside, Alex Kinsler. You'll see these guys pitting on the next lap. All right, here they come. Oh my gosh, some of them coming in pretty hot. Akers gets it. Whoa, good job by everybody. Excellent, excellent pit stop by everybody right there. That's textbook right there, folks, textbook. You don't see it any better than that. That was amazing. Yes, sir, that was amazing. Peter Bailey out front. Boy, and it's going to be a race off of pit road. I'm not sure who got that. I think it was Chris Akers. Yes, Chris Akers come out ahead of David Anderson on that pit stop. Okay, so now we got guys coming in. Peter Bailey, Gavin Jones, Rod Flagg. These guys all coming in. And Tom LaBarre. Tom LaBarre, he's out of gas. He is out of fuel, folks. Oh, what a place to be out of fuel to. On the backstretch. Is he on the backstretch? No, that's the front stretch. My bad. He's going to coast it to pit road, but he is out of fuel. Dang. These guys pitted coming off of pit road. But let me tell you, these guys coming around here with a full head of steam. Chris Akers, David Anderson. On the high side, Gabe Butler. Keep up there working with Daniel Holloway. They just take over the lead like that. Chris Akers in the lead. Let's go see where Rod Flagg now. These guys have just come off of pit road. And Peter Bailey, these guys running not far back, a couple seconds back. Kinsler drives around both of them. He wants to get back to the front. I think he was having a good time out there for the longest time. He led 15 laps in this race so far. Could probably use a caution right now, but if he could get hooked up with these other two guys here, both these guys, excellent pushers. Peter Bailey, Rod Flagg, and Gavin Jones joining in with them, Mark Mann. And Gavin was a lap down there earlier. If you remember, he started on pit road. Yeah, and here he is inside the top 10. Jimmy Crow, 10th place right now, but nobody to work with. Oh my. That's a bad feeling right there when you got nobody to work with. Doug Johnson and these guys are coming up on them. But they're going to be quite a ways behind the leaders right now. So Chris Akers, David Anderson, and Daniel Holloway. Holloway told me he was going to put the MaxSpeedTV truck in Victory Lane tonight. Let's see. He missed his chance at it last week. Got into a late race accident and did not finish well, but he said he was going to make it up this week. We'll see if he can do it. Well, these guys are closing, so we're about to have a big pack of trucks up here in a minute. They're just about in the grasp of the draft of them front three. These guys are running a lot faster than that front three, so they'll be able to run them down easily here. Now they're in the draft, coming to 3/4 of a second behind them, so they can feel the draft now, picking up a lot of speed. Holloway's feeling their presence. He says, man, they're going to come flying around us here in a minute. Here they go. Kinsler with a big run. Pulls out with Holloway. The MaxSpeedTV team working together right there. Everybody else staying on the bottom for right now except for Gabe Butler. Gabe says, nope, I'm going to the high side with those boys because they know where to go here to try to get the pass. Holloway has not led yet today. This could be his chance here to grab a bonus point. Akers comes back on the inside. I don't know if it's going to be enough at the line. Holloway with a big pusher from Kinsler. And Holloway grabs a bonus point. Very nice. And this field just, this whole front part of the field here just got a whole lot bigger, folks. Mark Mann's back in it. Gavin Jones. Now Chris Whitaker, our points leader, is way back in 10th place. These guys running about 7.6 seconds behind that lead pack. Could really use a caution right now to get caught up. 18 laps to go. Well, it would be something if they could. They're going to have to make one more pit stop. They're going to have to stop for a splash of gas. Everybody's going to have to stop for a splash of gas before this is over. All right, coming up on David Gainforth and Tom Labar to put them both a lap down. Gainforth is just not, he's just not on his top of his game or something here. Because I've seen him usually run a lot better than this, but, and Tom Labar, I don't know, these guys not having good luck on their pit stops or something tonight. Now I just kind of wonder if anybody's going to short pit this or if they're going to try to run it out. Open for a caution because they're inside the window now. We got 16 to go. They could stop any time now and take a splash of gas and have enough to make it to the end. All they'd have to do is top that tank off, and to me that's kind of a 6 of one kind, half a dozen of the other. But you could either stop now and take less time to be on pit road, probably top out that tank in 3 or 4 seconds, or wait and then you gotta stop and still take 3 or 4 seconds just to put 5 gallons of gas in it. You know, it's a horse apiece. It doesn't look like these guys are going to do that right now. It looks like they're going to try to run out the fuel. Open for a caution. It'd be much better to stop under a caution than it is under green flag conditions, for sure. 15 to go. Man, what a race this has turned into be. I'm telling you, these guys are really putting it on. Mark Mann has ran solid all day. Peter Bailey got into a wreck there earlier. He has got a big reprieve, much needed. Even led a lap. So good job for him. Gavin Jones started on pit road. He started 26th, but he started on pit road and was a lap down. Oh, just 5 or 6 laps into the race. Oh, somebody's smoking there. I just seen smoke. Nope. I don't know, whoever it was. Rod Flagg, Donald Stewart, Michael D'Amico, TJ Crampton, Michael Russell, Tim Williams, and Russell Hancock all out of the race. And wow, Donald Sadusky and Jesse Unruh. What happened to Unruh? Golly, he's way back here with Donald Sadusky. Well, it's getting closer to the end here, folks. Who's your pick to win? It could be any one of these guys right now. I don't think I'd want to even try to make a choice right now. David Anderson could surely use a win. He's 10th in points. Chris Akers not even... he's in 15th in the points. Daniel Holloway not even in the top 20. Alex Kinsler... Another one, he's not in the top 20, but they all want to win for sure. Gabe Butler actually just broke into the top 20 last week. 19th in points right now. He is 204 points behind the leader, Chris Whitaker. Man, that's a lot of points. He could make up a few of them here tonight because Chris is all the way back at 16th. It looks like he did a short pit. He come off of pit road. He's got enough fuel to make it to the end now. That's what I'm talking about right there, buddy. He's going to go a lap down because here comes the leaders by. The Chris Whitaker, Les Levy coming down and got their last little bit of fuel that they're going to need for the rest of this race. I'm going to 10 to go. Chris Akers. I'm not sure if he's going to lead the most laps here today, but I'll tell you what, that's a lot of them. I know Kinsler led 15. Butler led 19. So right now, Chris Akers may have led the most laps of anybody. He might get out of here with the most laps led tonight. That would be my guess. Now, I know Jimmy Crow led a few. He led 8. But he's back 14 seconds behind the leader, working with A.J. McCarron. And those two are going to start dropping pretty bad. There's no way they can keep up with that front pack.
Caution, yellow flag.
Oh, we got a caution. Lamar out across the grass. Looks like when they were coming to pit road here. Let's go see. So the guys are starting to make their final pit stops. And this was when everybody was coming to pit road, I do believe. All right, they're all peeling off here. Oh, somebody lost it right there. Looks like Mark Mann and Peter Bailey. Let me get back here to them. See if I can catch up with them back here and see what happened. Not sure if just different braking times or something there. It looked like Peter Bailey might have broke a little bit before. He got out of control maybe, and Mark Mann got into the back of him. Oh my, well, that's a tough break for Peter Bailey. And he catches Tom Labar. And Tom, wow, he gets spun clear out down across the grass here. All right, well, everybody has made their final pit stop. Gavin Jones coming in. AJ McCarron. That's going to give Gabe Butler the lead. Wow. How the heck did that happen? Well, I'm going to try to get a word in with Eric Laurie. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Well, what's the plan from here now? You've been struggling to keep up to the front here.
Yeah, I've had a rough night of pit stops and not making sure a fast repair is going there, but I'm working my way back up, hopefully.
Well, you're
and trying
inside.
to stay out of all the trouble.
You're in the top 10 right now, so that could be a good thing.
Yeah,
If
but these trucks handle horrible.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you got to do it quick, right? You got to make that move quick.
And you got to get a couple of people to work with you, too.
Yeah. Do you have anybody?
I don't think there's many left here. I think there's Gabe's out here, Jimmy's out here, Donald Sandusky's still here. Other than that, I think we're on our own.
Oh, boy. Well, it could be a rough one, but well, just keep digging, man. I think you'll get there eventually. So good luck, Eric.
Well, thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right, 7 to go at the line. We'll get back green here, boy, and I'll tell you what, these guys are going to be all up on top of each other. David Anderson starting second, Chris Akers third, Gavin Jones fourth, Alex Kinsler fifth, Daniel Holloway sixth, Jimmy Crow seventh, AJ McCarron eighth, Eric Laurie ninth, and Peter Bailey 10th. Oh my. Yeah. A lot of guys trying to get the way by there to get back on the tail end of the lead lap. That looks like Les Levy, Doug Johnson, and Donald Bennett. Todd Poston now is back in 24th. 1 lap down. Well, I haven't seen anybody pick anybody to win. No picks for the win, huh? Everybody's too chicken to pick somebody. Yeah, well, here we go. Let's see if the lights go out. I believe they did. Everybody getting ready to get lined back up. Yep, lights are out on the pace car. Boy, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Les Levy, Doug Johnson, Donald Bennett go all the way around to get their lap back. We get ready to go back green. Gabe Butler, Dave Anderson on the front row. Chris Akers and Gavin Jones in row 2. Jimmy Crow and AJ McCarron in row 3. Eric Laurie and Peter Bailey, row 4. Russell McCarron and Mark Mann, row 5. Man, with 5 laps to go, folks. 5 laps. This is the kind of racing that we like to see right here. It's always fun to see 5 to go. Yeah, root them on there, Sarah. Here we go. Could be the final restart. Pace car's in.
Green flag, green flag.
And green is out. Gabe Butler, David Anderson on the front row. And Anderson leads that lap. Gavin Jones is just pushing the daylights out of, and he gets dumped off there. Anderson to the lead. Wants to win so bad. I'm telling you, I talked to Dave about it the other night. Him and I got the chance to race together, and he said he wants to win so bad he can just taste it. And look at this up on the top. Gavin Jones, Chris Akers. Now, Gavin could have came down in front of David Anderson right there, but I think he kind of wanted to wait on that. He was hoping to get a big enough run that he could maybe pull Chris Akers with him, but it did not happen just yet. So Gavin Jones leads again. Oh, one out of the way back there. Oh, wow, I don't know who that was. I did not see who that was. Somebody got way out of the way. All the way and Kinsler are working together. And they're not going to have the finish I think they were hoping for tonight, because, boy, they've got a long road to hoe in 4 laps. Still side by side. Gavin Jones on the high side. David Anderson on the bottom. Coming to the line, it's going to be Gavin Jones. If that was the last lap, Gavin would have won it. 3 to go. It would be kind of interesting to see Gavin win it, because I don't think I've ever talked to Gavin Jones in Victory Lane. Not that I can remember. If I did, I'm not too sure. But David Anderson, one of my teammates on Friday night, I'm going to call him a teammate. We raced together Friday night, and they welcomed me back next Friday night, if I'm not broadcasting, to come race with them again. We had a blast, I'm telling you. What a great bunch of guys that I hung out with in TeamSpeak. Oh, that was just amazing. I think I had more fun hanging out with them in TeamSpeak than I did actually racing. Oh, contact! Oh, Gavin Jones, Chris Akers. That's going to be a caution, folks. Oh, what? No caution? Where's the caution? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Inside 5 to go, there's no caution. Oh, my gosh. Well, we got to go back and look at this real quick before we go too far. Let's go see what happened here. I know they got kind of out of shape right here. Jimmy Crow, looked like he kind of went to the inside, and that kind of forced Gabe Butler to go high. And when Gabe come up high, he got into the side of Gavin Jones. Gavin comes back into him again. And then Chris Akers gets involved in it. And no place for Chris to go. Both of them going to go into the wall. Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable right there, folks. Wow. Well, if I can get up to these guys, why can't I? There we go. Thank you. All right, coming to get the checkered flag right here. Dave Anderson, Gabe Butler. Gabe's going to pull out on him. It looks like it could be a drag race. Or is Dave going to do some blocking? Gabe goes to the high side. Anderson blocking him. Everywhere Gabe goes, Anderson's there. Anderson gonna win it. Is he gonna win it? He's gonna get it here at Daytona. Dave Anderson winning tonight. Amazing run. Congratulations to Dave Anderson. Oh my gosh, what a race. Whoo, that was amazing. I gotta say, that was amazing. Well, we're gonna get these guys up here, but I want to make sure he does a burnout for us. All right, I got caught up with our winner, Dave Anderson, doing his burnout. Man, congratulations, Dave. I'll tell you what, that was nip and tuck there for a while. Gabe, man, you were doing some blocking on Gabe to try to get that win. Tell me about them last few laps.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. You know, Gabe I've raced with a lot, and I was hoping he'd stay behind me, but I know he's a competitor, you know, and I knew he'd want to try to make some kind of move, and I saw a move very similar to what I would have done, you know, and did everything I could to stay in front of him, and I appreciate his help because there were some guys coming.
Oh man, I'm telling you that. Well, there was a big wreck there. I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of that going on in your rearview mirror, but you just stayed focused on it from right there because you knew that if something else was going to happen, it was going to have to come down between you and Gabe. But you had a bunch of them coming up there, Donald Bennett and a bunch of them coming. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, you know, 100-lap race, guys get really impatient at the end, you know, and
yeah,
you know, you got to make a move, and they're tough to make, you know, and yeah, I kept myself up in front, and well, it worked out this time. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, well, man, big congratulations to you. Like you said, you're no longer a bridesmaid, so no more of them second place finishes, huh?
That's right. I'm gonna win this thing now.
Well, it's about time. That's all I'm gonna say. It's about time that we get to talk to you in victory lane.
Too many top fives without a win. You know what I mean?
I know it.
Run well the entire year, and man, it's just kind of refreshing to actually get a win finally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and this is about the perfect time for you, too, because you come into tonight 10th in points, 122 points back. That's a long ways back. And to try to make up some ground here, you had a lot of guys that, well, Dan Harrington wasn't even here tonight. Gainforth didn't finish well. Les Levy didn't finish well. You might make up maybe a position or two here after tonight, but man, I'll tell you, congratulations on this win, Dave. This is really good to see you. I kind of called you my teammate there, my Friday night teammate.
Ah, there we go. Yeah,
because I had a blast Friday night. I didn't care where I finished. I was having more fun and with you, hanging out with you guys, you know. So, but that was fun.
We're a pretty competitive group, and
yep.
And we're also just nonstop having fun. So,
yep.
Man, you're welcome anytime to run with us for sure.
All right. Well, congrats again, Dave. Who you got to thank for it?
Oh man, I got everybody to thank. NSRA, you know, for putting this thing on again. It's super fun. You know, this is just a really good time on Sunday night, and of course my teammates, AJ McCarron, Rusty McCarron, Brandon was helping out. He didn't get in the room quick enough, but and Jesse, the goal tonight was to get Jesse a win, and you know, he was speeding out of the pits one time, and that kind of blew it for him.
Yep.
So I feel bad for Jesse, but because he deserves to be in. He's fast. And
oh yeah.
But yeah, and of course MaxSpeedTV, Rudy, you do a great job, and I love, you know, watching these racing videos afterwards. It's a good time, and you do a great job. So
thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, well, go celebrate that win. Let's see you back here next week, and I think you guys go back to Talladega next week. So
yeah,
we'll see you.
I think we're actually starting the chase next week. So this was a really, really
that's right.
time to win.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, good luck next week, and congrats this week.
All right. Thanks, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Let's get up here with second place, Gabe Butler. Gabe, You brought the 88 into second. Was there anything you could have done different to get by Dave Anderson? Because he was doing a lot of blocking.
Yeah, he's Dave's tough to get around at the best of times, but I was going to lay back and get a bit of a run on him, but I saw some lap cars coming back up behind me, and I wasn't sure who they were going to go with, so I figured I'll just I'll take what I got. One of my better finishes in the NSRA, so I'm happy with that.
Well, you got into the top 20 in points last week. You know, you're still 200 points back, probably not going to make it into the chase. But this is going to help a little bit more here tonight with a great run, you know, finishing second. And, you know, that big run you had last week, and that jumped you up a lot in the points. And this is going to jump you up more. What if you would have just had another couple more weeks to go before the chase starts, huh?
Yeah, I had to miss a couple of races. Had some family in town and some internet issues, so but it's what it is.
That's right. All right, well, what part of the race was your favorite part out there, Gabe? Because, man, we've seen a lot of really good racing tonight.
I had some pretty good pit stops. Just unfortunate some of my teammates got caught up in some of the wrecks, but you know, Michael Russell, Eric Laurie, Donald Sadusky, Tom LeBar, and of course Jimmy Crow. A little bit unlucky tonight.
Yeah, a lot of guys got caught up into that right at the very end there, and I know when it's racing for position like that, and it looked like who was it? Somebody got into you, and then I forget how that all went, but there was some contact there made. They did not. Oh, it was Gavin Jones. They did not luck out on that. You did. You know, it was just, man, you held on to it, and they did not. So. But, all right, well, Gabe, congratulations, man. Great job out there, and we'll see you back here next week at Talladega.
All right, Rudy, man.
All right. Okay, third place, Chris Whitaker, our points leader. Chris, tell us about this. How did you sneak in there and grab third?
Just luck, man. On the restart, I got the lucky dog, so I was at the tail end of everybody. So I just decided I was going to stay at the back and let everybody just finish where I was going to finish.
Yep.
And you know, after the first wreck, I was like, well, I picked up 4 or 5, and then the bigger one happened, and I was like, well, I don't even know where I'm going to finish at. And next time I crossed the stripe, it was third place. So I was like, hey, that'll work for me.
Well, man, you're just going to keep pulling away from John Johnson there. Well, next week, I guess the chase starts, so that's probably all they're probably going to zero the points out. I don't know how they're going to do the points. Some leagues are doing it different than others, but that's, you know, definitely going to lock you into the chase for sure, holding on to that. But third place, I would have never in my life thought you were going to get a third place out of that. You know?
No, I was 14th or 15th on the restart, and to luck up like that, man, it's great.
Yep. All right. Well, who you got to thank for your third place, Chris?
NSRA, John Johnson, and everything he does. You, Rudy, MaxSpeedTV, you put on a great broadcast. It's always fun to watch after the race. It's fun racing with these guys. It's a good group.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. If I wasn't broadcasting, I would definitely like to run with you guys, man. That would be a lot of fun. So, all right. Well, we'll see you back here next week at Talladega, Chris. Congratulations on third.
Thanks, Rudy.
All right. All right, let's run down through the results here, folks. Dave Anderson coming home with his first win of the season. Congratulations to him. Gabe Butler was finishing second place. Chris Whitaker third. Donald Bennett fourth. Man, Donald, that was a luck of a draw run right there because he just was into everything tonight. Caught up in a couple of cautions and was a lap down, I think, at one time, and, man, got his lap back. And it was a rough night for Donald, but, man, to pull out a fourth place out of that, that's pretty amazing. Russell McCarron fifth. Mark Mann sixth place. Alex Kinsler seventh. Peter Bailey eighth. Eric Laurie ninth. Todd Poston rounds out the top 10. David Gainforth 11th. Jordan Wright 12th. Tom LeBar 13th. Daniel Holloway 15th. Or 14th, I guess. I don't know. They got that all jumbled up there, I guess, because of that wreck. AJ McCarron will finish 15th. Len McNee 16th, Jimmy Crow 17th, Les Levy 18th, Chris Akers 19th. Boy, they are really jumbled up here. Wow, look at this. This is really jumbled up. Well, yeah, they got them jumbled up pretty bad. Donald Sadusky 21st, Jesse Unruh in 22nd, Douglas Johnson 23rd, John Johnson 24th, Rod Flagg 25th, Donald Stewart 26th, Michael D'Amico 27th, TJ Crampton 28th, Michael Russell 29th, Tim Williams in 30th, and rounding out the field, Russell Hancock finishing 31st. The rest of the guys did not start the race. So, all right, well, again, congratulations, folks, to our winner, Dave Anderson, no longer the bridesmaid, he said, pulling out the win here tonight at Daytona. And, man, congratulations to him. He did a fantastic job putting that into victory lane. So, folks, thank you for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on that video. And subscribe if it's your first time here. And until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.